In this module, we will study animal-like protists. Animal-like protists are generally called protozoa. They are actually unicellular and eukaryotic. And why they are animal-like? Because they are non-phototrophic and they lack cell wall. And they ingest their food by the process of endocytosis. There are various categories of animal-like protists or protozoa. Number one is amoeba, then zooflagellates and ciliates. Then we have foraminifers and actinopods, and lastly we have epicomplexans. Talking about the first category, which is amoeba, it is also called as rhizopoda or sarcodina. We have morphology, which states that they are unicellular and they don't have any definite shape. And they move with the help of pseudopodia, which we know that are finger-like projections, and they reproduce by asexual means only, and they are marine or freshwater or parasitic in their habitat. Example of amoeba is that of ant amoeba histolytica, which is a parasite and it causes dysentery in humans. Then we have zooflagellates, and they are unicellular mostly, but some are colonial too, and they move with the help of one to many flagella, or some have amoeboid type of locomotion, and they reproduce asexually. And talking about their habitat, they are freshwater, marine, or they may be parasites too. The example is that of a trichonympha, which is in a symbiotic association with termite, and it lives in the gut of the termite and it helps in the digestion of dry wood. Then we have ciliates. They are unicellular and they move with the help of cilia, as the name of this group states, which is ciliates, and they reproduce by asexual means, and for sexual reproduction they adopt the conjugation process too, and they are living in freshwater or marine, or they may be parasitic too. Paramecium is one of the example of ciliates. The next group is that of foraminifers, and they are unicellular and they have shells made up of calcium, and they have cytoplasmic projections जो कि मूवमेंट के लिए भी यूज़ होती हैं. इन एडिशन अगर कोई इनका शिकार या प्रे जिसे कहते हैं अगर आता है तो उसे इंटेंगल करने के लिए, कैच करने के लिए शेल्स में पोर होते हैं, तो वहाँ से ये साइटोप्लाज्मिक एक्सटेंशंस जो है वो एक्सटेंड आउट करते हैं और अपने प्रे को इनगल्फ करते हैं. And about their mode of reproduction, they reproduce by asexual means and they are mostly marine in their habitat. You can see here the shell of a foraminifer with the pores in it. Then the next group is actinopods, and they are unicellular and their skeleton is made up of silica, and they move with the help of cytoplasmic projections. और इनका mode of reproduction asexual भी है, but sometimes they produce flagellated reproductive cells too, and they may be freshwater or marine in their habitat. You can see here the glass-like structure of actinopods, which is actually made up of silica. The next group is epicomplexans, and they are unicellular and they move with the help of pseudopodia or by means of flexing. What is actually flexing? It is actually the contraction with the help of small actually contractions with the help of contractile fibers. And about the mode of reproduction, they have asexual and sexual phases in their life cycles. हर एक की लाइफ साइकिल में सेक्सुअल फेजेस भी होती हैं और asexual phases भी होती हैं. And about their habitat, they are entirely parasitic. You can see here the mature Plasmodium malariae cells, and we will study the life cycle of malarial parasite here. You can see here when the mosquito injects human, it inserts sporozoids inside the human body. It is then taken to the liver cell where it divides to form merozoites, and these merozoites then penetrate the RBCs or red blood cells of human, and by the process of asexual reproduction, various gametocytes are produced. These gametocytes are then again taken up by the mosquitoes, and which are carrier of this disease or malaria, and subsequently it causes disease in another organism.